Well, that Walmart fire is the only active arson case in Starkville. Investigators say they don't see arson cases very often in the college town.
Over in West Point, the chief says his department usually works about 4 or 5 cases a year. Just last November, an arson investigation there resulted in a capital murder charge against a woman. Our Jory Talley joins us live in the studio with more on how these investigations play out. Jory?
A fire is ruled as arson if it's determined that it was started with malicious intent or if the person started the fire knowing that they shouldn't have. One fire marshal tells me that it's hard to determine arson and getting a conviction is very difficult. When a blaze breaks out, firefighters are the first on scene. West Point Fire Chief Ken Wilborn says firefighters investigate every fire they respond to.
When we rule on a fire, we either rule it as accidental or incendiary. And then once it's ruled incendiary, then it goes to intent on the person.
When firefighters are trying to determine if a fire is arson, they look for certain things.
We look to see what possibly could have caused it, natural, man-made, something along those lines, just to see what we do a cause determination, and then we'll go from there.
If it's ruled an arson, firefighters and law enforcement work as a team to put the pieces together.
Our job responsibility is to go in and actually figure out how the fire started, where the fire started, and kind of go from there. And then working with PD, they kind of take over the side of the who started the fire.
Once police take over the case, investigators go to the scene.
It could be maybe an insurance fraud thing. It could be also to cover up a crime or something like that right there, which that we've seen that in the past. So basically we take it over just to make sure that if there is a crime involved, as investigators, we got to do what we got to do to get it to the DA and get a conviction.
West Point Assistant Police Chief Kennedy Metters says different scenarios spark arson cases.
If they are trying to cover up a crime, is it a money thing involved? Is an insurance scam involved? So we look at everything just like a regular investigation. Arson just a little different, but just like a regular homicide or something like that, we also take a look at family members and just go from there.
Arson charges can range from 1st degree to 3rd degree depending on severity and intent.